Beautiful people, how was your Sunday? Did you go to church? How you all doing? So I decided to come on here tonight to do a little cooking. I'm going to be doing um, mostly this tonight. I'm going to be frying this tonight. I don't know if you can hear me, Cloud. Hi, Denzil. I'm trying to make sure my volume is high enough. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going to be making this tonight and okay, thank you. So my usual peanut and cashew, so it's that time. I've been procrastinating it. Like I wanted to do it. Everybody has been asking me for it in my home, my husband, my kids, and I thought I should do it. I should be going to bed because I have to wake up early to finish some work stuff and I have an appointment tomorrow too. So I decided to do this. I'm hoping it doesn't take me more than an hour, 30 minutes. That means I should be heading to bed around maybe 11 and I have to wake up by 4. So I need all the cheer and I need you guys to like motivate me to be quick and I hope my air fryer is going to work very fast. So yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is to um, season the peanuts. Usually what I do, I use just salt and water to kind of mix up the peanut, then put it in the air fryer, time it um, for 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about, I usually do sometimes around 12-15 minutes, but I have to check it every once in a while to make sure it's frying evenly. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is to open on the bag. I need to grab yeah, so I need to grab a scissors. So I'm going to be making the peanuts. Hello, thank you so much for joining. Let me know where you're watching from. So once it's spread out, I get the bowl. Hello. So yeah, good evening. Peace unto you. So I'm going to get a bowl. This is just water, plain water from the tap. It doesn't have to be big, just a little. I'll still use it. So I'll pour some water in the bowl. I'm making Denzel. Denzel is my moderator. So I'm going to add what is more like a teaspoon of salt. I'll mix it up together. I already washed my hands. So I'll get ahead and sprinkle on the peanuts. This is raw peanut from the store. I actually got it from a store called Hmart. They sell raw peanut, they sell fried ones, but I prefer to fry mine myself. It comes in a shell. Sometimes my kids eat it, it's just that it's not as crunchy as the one I make. So you taste it and make sure it's not too salty. So some people might actually mix up the peanut with the salt and leave it overnight. That's all right, but I don't think it makes any difference. So I'm just going to go ahead. Mix it up, just making sure that the water touches every part of the salt water actually. So once I'm done, sadly I just had my robot sweep the floor, so I'm going to make more mess by the time I'm done. First time here. Hello, Sally. Where am I from? I'm in the US. I'm originally from Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Fabrico. Yeah, so tonight we're making crunchy peanuts, homemade crunchy peanuts. So we're going to bring out the air fryer bean. Oh, you are in Louisiana. That's interesting. I'm in the DMV area. So I'm going to transfer it into the bean. You might just have to put it halfway depending on how you want it. The reason I leave it halfway is because I want to be able to like shake it and make sure it's frying evenly. So this I'll have to mix up my bowls. So the reason I'm leaving this is I'm going to be frying it with this way. Do the same salt. Mix it up a little bit. So it doesn't. So I'm preparing crunchy peanuts. I use my air fryer to fry it. It's a nice way to like to make what you love. You'll be able to control the amount of salt in it. And also it comes out very brown and nice. I have a few videos. So this is the second bean. Let me move my camera. I don't know if you can see. Let me move the camera. Oh, I should make. Oh, I can. Is it possible? Let me see. Tap on the name. Add moderator. And review. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I just added him. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could actually have two people moderating. You know, you were the one. It was Denzel that taught me about it. I was new to like doing the live and all that. He was the one that taught me how to add a moderator. I never knew when people say add me. No, I do not really add everybody. Yeah. So we quickly put it in and set the temperature and have it on. So I'm going to move it out because of the socket. It's already plugged. Turn on the temperature. Set the air fryer, but I'm not going to do 390. I'm going to do 350. For I'm going to do 15 minutes first, so that if I need, then I go to this one. One thing I like about double bean is you can do several things at the same time. 350, 15 minutes. So it's on. The thing about making peanuts is you can never leave it. You should never leave it more than 3 minutes or 5 minutes. You need to be checking it every once in a while. So for this one, this is the cashew nuts. They are unfried, they are actually raw. This is what they look like. The leftover salt. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, it's actually my pleasure. Yeah, he talked about how good and how you're good at it, and I don't mind adding it. A little of this. So yeah, I know it's been, my consistency here has been bad or poor. I usually don't post and share as much as I do, simply because work has been busy, plus the year is winding down, a whole lot of things to do. But I'm hoping during the holiday I'll be able to post more. I feel like I have a trip coming up, so I would have maybe some fun things from the trip to post. Yeah, but work and family has been busy lately. For my exercise, I've been trying to like keep it simple. Mostly doing in the house, doing squats, going up and down the stairs. I'm a little lazy to go on the treadmill, but yeah, I'm still doing my stuff. But I'm keeping it mostly simple. I still meal prep. I still do my meal prep, like the meals I cook and all that. So once these ones are done, I will have this one frying. So what I usually do is every 5 minutes I open it up and use a frying spoon. Let me quickly grab one and kind of stir it, then put it back and let it fry. If you're buying the peanut, just make sure the one you're buying doesn't have stones or things in it. This one is pretty clean. Some people would have maybe tried to pick it and make sure there's nothing inside. Using the wooden spoon, I'll just sit. So since it's 5 minutes, look at what it looks like. I'll just quickly fry. It fries quickly, it doesn't take much time. Then I'll do the same for this thing. consuming part of this is usually peeling off the shell and letting it cool then before you can peel off the shell. Is a little hard. It's not like it's kind of takes time because you have to like, if you want to get like a nice beautiful crunchy peanuts that is clean, you have to like almost take off every of the peel. So you have to let it cool, then after which you um, put it back. So usually, in order not to make a whole lot of mess, I peel the peanut, then put it back in the bin, set it on the lowest temperature, which is 300 for the air fry, still the air fry. Then allow it to like fry, blow off. So the good thing about the blowing is that this time around it's not blowing around, it's blowing down into the, it has should I say the sieve or the collector down there, so all the peel go down there. So it saves me that stress of trying to use maybe like a blow dryer and to blow off the peel, having my whole house messy, or maybe going outside to use my mouth to like and all that. Yeah, so that's the good thing about it. I had to quickly learn that. I think, did I see the video? I think I saw the video once from a content creator I follow on Instagram, Kiki's Food. She's really good. You should check her out. Like I learned a lot of recipes from her. She is good. She's been into food content creation for like several years. So I saw the video peeling off your peanuts with your air fryer, doing everything there without mess, and I tried it and it worked, and since then it's been like a game changer. So it makes me like, even though I might have a little mess on the floor, but it's something I can actually use my broom to like sweep together, or maybe have my robot. I have like a robot that sweeps the floor. The robot has actually made me so lazy. Don't even, but I still sweep. I have two brooms in my pantry, so I sweep. I make sure my floor, because my husband is very, when it comes to pets, he's very sensitive. He doesn't like to feel dirt on his leg. So is it that when the floor is not feeling the way it should, he likes to wear slippers. And I would be like, you don't have to wear your slippers, even though they are home slippers, but the sight of slippers in the house just makes me cringe. Like, even though I know it's in-home slippers. So we try to keep the floor as clean as possible. Plus, I have two little kids who like to play on the floor, like to pick up things from the floor. Even when their snack falls, they quickly pick it up and put it in their mouth, even though they know they shouldn't. So yeah, most times when I fry the peanuts, it saves me like a whole lot of mess and all that. So when it gets to 5 minutes again, I'll quickly stir. Then one thing about this is, once it is light brown, bring it down. Do not listen to any village voice. If it's Nigerian, so they'll say village people. Do not listen to village people's voice. That voice that tells you leave it on, fry it a little bit. That voice that tells you add more salt, add more pepper, when you shouldn't. Do not listen to that voice. It's going to be burnt. One thing about peanut is, once it's light brown, it's done. At least for then, that time. Bring it down, because the more it's cooling, you'll be hearing some frying sounds, like some sparkling and all that sound. You know, like when they are doing the fireworks, you'll be hearing those sounds even when it's on the tray, cooling down. It's still frying with the heat. So imagine by the time it's cool, it's finally cool, with extra heat on the tray, turns more golden brown. So except you want a burnt offering, bring that peanut down once it's light brown. And even if it's not well fried, the next time you can fry it will be when you're peeling off the shell. You can add more heat and it will be light golden brown. Like right now, it's not done. It's still white. scratch, I heard it's not even healthy because it starts to release toxins into your food and all that. So I try to use like wooden or what do you call them, the plastics that are actually heat resistant. So those are the things I use in my air fryer. But when it comes to using metals, I only use metals in my stainless steel pots. But when it comes to my air fryer, I try to use wooden spoon or maybe heat resistant plastic spoons. That's what I use. So once this calms down, I will check to see if it's ready. Then after which I will pour it out on the tray, let it cool down a little bit, and I'll peel it. Then I'll fry the cashew. The cashew is right here. This is the cashew nut. The cashew nut is right there. It's actually better using the wooden spoon than using the stainless, because once it scratches, it starts burning the food, it starts releasing toxins in the food and a whole lot of things. And you don't want it. So then I'll fry the second batch of the peanut. I still have one more bag. It's just I don't want to fry everything. My kids, my family, literally, we drink peanuts. I don't say we eat, we drink it. Like I have bottles that I use. I'll put them in the bottle. You see how I store them. They're supposed to last for months, but because of how much we eat, even myself, the peanut barely lasts for 3 weeks. That's how much we consume peanuts. We love peanuts. Like my kids love. They can just. My son goes to the jar and he'll be like, "Can I have some peanuts?" He said, and he uses his 5 fingers to like grab everything. So most times, like put some in their snack bowls and have them eat it. They also like to use it to eat bananas. They like to use it to eat bread. They basically eat everything. My daughter would even be like, she would want it in her lunch. She used to have this daycare she goes to. She was going to them. They don't let them bring peanuts, and she was sad. They said it's a peanut free whatever school. So but now she can take whatever she wants to school, and she takes peanut butter sandwich to school. So I tell them that instead of that peanut butter, that if I just put this peanut in the blender, it's the same thing. But they still want the store-bought peanuts, so we try to buy nice organic ones that they don't have a whole lot of added nonsense to. It's almost ready. So I usually do 15. Some people, if you make the temperature hotter, then you have to reduce the time. But I did 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And also the quantity of the peanuts would actually determine how much you fry, how long you fry. This one was half the bean. It was half. I'll quickly dry the tray so that I can use it to put the unfried cashew. Then this another way to know it's getting ready is that the peanut starts to release some oil. You will notice there are like it's kind of extracting the oil in the peanut. You will see. I will let you see what it looks like. So it's counting down. I'm thinking of adding. I know it's that voice. No, but I'm thinking of adding 2 more minutes. But when I will let it count down so that I'll be sure I've used up the 15 minutes. So there's this thing it does, it cools down for like a few seconds. I don't even need to let it cool that much. So you would see some oil on top, especially on this one that is, yeah, it does release some oil, but not so much. Not so much. I just let, yeah, since I'm not frying it for too long, I'm going to quickly add, because of the quantity, I'm going to quickly add 3 more minutes. It's not, so if it's until it's light brown, so if you notice it's still white. And this was because usually the 15 minutes should be enough. I'm going to reduce the temperature to 350. I'll set it at 5, but I'll take it down at 3. I hope it's not that voice I'm hearing by saying add more, but it still doesn't look, it's not, it does not ready. I'm sure this time around. Yeah, I guess everybody is in bed. I started my life very late. I'll try to like be as fast as I can, even if it means me not removing the shell. But this one, this is what is left. I'll fry this, I'll make this, and make the cashew. Cashew is right here. The cashew is one thing that doesn't really take time to get burnt. So you have to be very careful when you're frying it. I try to like fry with a lower temperature. So yeah, this is a cashew. Oh, it's 8:50 p.m. Right here is 9:50. I think we are 1 hour ahead. Yeah, in the Eastern time zone. It's 9. Yeah, it's 9:50. Some people might be in bed and they'll be like, it's bedtime already. And plus tomorrow is Monday. People are going to school. Some are going to work. So you won't really blame them. But usually, for me, before I go to bed, this is usually the time I take time to like check out things on social media while just lying in bed, especially when I want to like go to bed on time. So I know some people might be online because some people might be like, she's just cooking. Yeah, I used to have a whole lot of people that look forward to my life. I was consistent then. But you won't blame them. After a while, I stopped showing up, and some of them I guess maybe they didn't even remember the username, or you know how YouTube does it. When you post consistently, they push out your content, people get to see it. But when you stop, the attention goes away. That I made the peanuts, they'll be like, is she kidding or is she for real? Because I've said it before, I need to make this, and I like to eat mine with cucumber. I have some cucumbers in the fridge. I like to eat it with cucumber. I like to eat it with banana. Sometimes I just eat it that way. I like to eat it with bread. some dry bread. Or it tastes, I like it more with cucumber. I like it more with apple. It's just like eating peanut butter and apple. That's what it looks like. Yeah, one time I had this my air fryer very close to the wall and started to melt one of the switches. I was like, oh my goodness, the heat from it, I think it goes out through the bathroom or something. I don't know where the heat goes out, but whoever designed this, I know they're quite smart people. I don't even know how it was designed. The salt stain, I'll just wipe it up when I'm done. Almost ready. I guess we needed the 5 minutes. So it's once this, yes, they are really good. Yeah, they have. I don't even know. I know I buy this bag. You know, I haven't really taken my time to look at the price because you know when you love something, sometimes you're like, okay, I'm just gonna buy it, even if. But they have really become quite expensive, especially in the Korean stores and all that. They have. They used to be very cheap, and but now when I see the big bags, I'm like, wow. Well, how much did I even see the last time? Was it 20? Was this? I think this bag was close to $20. So how much? No, like it's not even like it was fried. Yeah, it has really gotten quite expensive. It has. Yeah, but since I love it and my kids actually love the one I fried, the one we bought from the store when they tied, it's cooked, but it's not giving that crunch. They fried it with the shell, so yes, my kids love it because it's actually a good way for them to practice their. Oh, look at how brown it looks. So pretty. Yeah, it's actually a good way for them to practice their fine motor skill by using their hands, even almonds. Right. So I'm going to quickly pop it out. I move this back a little bit, but I'll still move it front. I almost heard that voice that said I should put it back. I know, I wish I could share some with you. I really wish I could. The little salt I add to it makes it really yummy. I know some people like it salt-free, maybe on diet or something, but the one I add to it, because some of them are left on the tray, it's not really that salty. It's nice and it's not even cold, but it's crunchy. Let me show you one. See how you know it breaks easily. Sometimes my son refuses to peel off the shell. He says there's something about the shell he likes. The bean is really hot. I try to be careful so I don't get myself burnt. So this part of waiting for it to get cool so that I can peel it off, that takes my time. But this one is nicely fried. As it's getting cool, it will be turning more brown. See how brown this one looks. And it peels off. scratch. Let me keep this right here. Then for this, so one more tip is, since the bean is already hot, I'm not going to put this one for 350. This is the cashew. I might put this for 345. The sound, the popping sound I told you the peanut makes is making it, it's still cooking even while it's down. So you want to be careful not to fry it too brown. Like I almost heard that voice that said, Vivian, let this fry longer. Let it add more for 5 more minutes. I said, I just want my subscribers not to do that, and I'm doing it. I said, no, I'm going to resist that temptation. I'm always lucky. I don't listen to that voice when I'm cooking. I know I once made that mistake as a kid. Luckily, it was just, though I wasn't really a kid, I was like grown. But I was living alone. Luckily, I had to eat the food by myself. Because if my mom was there, she would have done it with me. Should have told me. That's why when I tell you to come and sit, you have your plate ready and your drink. I know. I know. You should be ready to eat. So I'm going to quickly mix this up while we get this one spilled. I'll quickly put this in the trash. So I'm mixing the salt with the flour. Hello. Thank you for everyone joining. And let me know where you're watching from. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you. There's a whole lot of thumbs up to cheer me up, to keep going. So I'm going to quickly pour it right into the bean. So both the timing and the temperature for this, because this one is a little too smaller than the other one that we just fried. Put this away. It's almost half bean, but not as full as the other one. Put it up. Air fry. So it has air fry, bake, roast. I prefer to use the air fry. timing to 15. The temperature to 345 since the bean is already hot. Air fry 345. I'll keep this at 10 minutes. It fries quickly. So I did the cashew 10 minutes and I did this one 15. I'm going to quickly turn it over to this place. Let me dry up my hands. See what I told you about getting more brownish as you see. So this is where the work is. Even though it doesn't even mean anything to some. I left the peels off on. My husband was like, if you want to do something, do it well now. He just said it like that the duty takes him to pay it off. I have a brother who is like that. My bean is looking. He used to like everything peeled. If it's even possible for him to buy tangerines, like mandarins that are peeled, he would have done that. Just going to like take my time to throw the cashews on. Remember there are 2 trays, so I'll do the same for this. Even though I try not to do it like too perfect. The shells are clean off, the color will still darken, and that's actually when it does release the oil. It releases more oil. Luckily today it had to cool down faster. Before it would have been so hot. Probably because I used the bigger tray. To stir this. just going to go ahead and keep peeling this while the other ones fry. Once this one is done frying, then I'll pour the one I'm peeling into the pan to remove the peels. I bet my kids are like, well, something is smelling in their rooms while they are sleeping. You know when you're sleeping and smelling food in your room. You're smelling food and you're dreaming. And you dream about that food. So for me, this is where the hard work is. So I'm just going to keep rubbing off the shell. But the interesting part is where the air fryer helps you to blow up this without any mess. That's just the part I love so much. Before you know it, the ones in the air fryer will be ready. Maybe it's going to rain tomorrow. So today the temperature was kind of good, in the 50s. But I still have a sweater on. Now we're going to church. But not the one for you to like grab a jacket. And the good thing I like about the way I'm doing it is it doesn't break apart. You know, like the way it's separating into two. Even if I don't finish peeling it tonight, at least I'll be done frying it. Some people complain that when they are trying to remove the peels, it doesn't come off. I think because could be one of the reasons could be that it's still hot. Another reason could be that it's not well fried. But you should be able to rub it off if it's cool to an extent. So for this one, yeah, it's the peanut skin that I'm peeling, yes. So this is how they make it and it comes out nice. They pour it in the bottle and they're selling it at the stores. Someone tasted my peanut and was like, you should start selling some of these. I'm like, how many people are ready to buy? Plus my method may not really be efficient with compared to what they do with machines. Maybe theirs might not be taking them time, and I would have to like kind of add the time, add everything to it, which may not make it cheaper than the ones they sell at the store. So let me do the same for this one. I have to add more time to this. You see that it's changing, but it don't. 5 minutes. Maybe I would have to figure out another easier way to kind of rub off the peels. The skin. Going to quickly grab the other. Yes, my son loves it. My son actually loves the skin. Just as some people will tell you it sticks to their throat, it makes them irritate their throat. I do love the skin. I think I would leave some with the skin. Maybe this last batch. The tray not being large enough is making me not to put it off quickly. I'm going to wash the other tray and dry it so that it can be fast. this, I have to quickly transfer it into this. I told you this doesn't take time to run. In fact, it's done. After these 19 seconds, I'm bringing it down. Now I can comfortably roll it up. I'll quickly, okay, maybe I should use a nice tray. I'm glad this one doesn't require polish. This is what it looks like. It's kind of soft, but once it gets, this is so yummy. If you try this, if you try the cashew, you might actually prefer it more than the peanuts. They are so yummy. This is the cashew. You see how light brown they are? I like to make mine brown. Let me check this out. I don't even know where I kept my wooden spoon. This should be ready. I don't want to listen to anybody that's telling me to try it. Gonna let it cool down. And for this one that we've already peeled, this is where we transfer it back. So I'm transferring back the one that we peeled earlier. So that we can remove the peels. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to pour it and make a whole lot of mess. Yeah, it does contain a lot. Some people even eat the shell, the hard one. A few days ago, we had the cooked one. We boiled them. I know. It's a whole lot of work. But I'm glad my kids, my family appreciates it. Plus, I was worried about the one we were buying in store because of it had a whole lot of salt. It's not like they put the salt in it like the way I added the salt in mine. They rub after they are done frying it. There will be residues of salt on it, and I don't like it. So I'm going to put it in there and blow. So it's going to be the same air fry, the lowest temperature. I can do it for like, let me put it 10 minutes, but I will take it out at 8. I wish I was done with this. I would have had to, you will hear the sound of the peels flying. People even prefer their peanut raw, like they don't cook it. They use it to make like a special kind of drink. Some people, the northern part of my country, I think there's a drink they use like raw peanuts to make. If you open up this, the shells will be flying. Put it in the air fryer for blowing so that the peels go away. The other one that something was telling me to fry a little more. You need to see how brown it's looking right now. I've even done the poll to ask people that have tried, that love peanuts and those that don't. Some people will tell you maybe they have allergies. Luckily, none of my kids have allergies to peanuts. I haven't gotten too carried away. You see, it's bringing out more oil. Perfectionist in me wants every peel taken off. I guess I have to start announcing my life so that my subscribers will know when I'm online. Yeah, they do. They actually do appreciate it. They love the things. I think the more I announce my life, the more prepared and available people will be. My feet are actually hurting from standing. I think I need to sit down a little bit. This one will be going up. The lowest temperature. 10 minutes. Let me show you my cashew and how cute it is. You see, it has gotten more brownish and crunchy too. This is yummy. I'll quickly get out my jars. So these are the jars I use. even more brownish. Imagine if I had left it. This was the one I was like, should I add more time? Actually, it's more brownish than the first two I tried. So it's perfect. I already have my jars out. It's ready. Let me pour this out and I will transfer it to the tray. So I'm going to quickly transfer it. As soon as it cools, then I'll transfer it into the bottle. So you will see where the trick of the peel staying behind happens. Let me show you how the peel stays behind. Oh, I think I poured too fast. If not, it comes out from the bean. So I'm going to be gradual with my pouring. I'll pour it again. See, the shells are not coming out. This one is blowing down. I'm trying to remove some of those that I didn't peel out. So the peels are down the collector. I don't know what it's called. The tray, it's actually hot. I'm trying to make sure it's perfect. No shell in any one. are in here, which I'll be transferring out. Hello, thank you for everyone that is here. Let me know where you're watching from. Have you tried peanuts? Do you eat peanuts? Tap on the video to give it a thumbs up. So I'll quickly pour this out so that you see what it is. So once this cools down, I'll transfer it into one of this. See how nice and brown it is. So if you wanted to make yours brown, you could increase the temperature and fry it longer. But for the peeling, I use 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. So it just blows air. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is a tray, and this is what it collected. You see? Mostly the peel. You just get a few peanuts in it, which you can hand pick. So I'm going to let this cool before I transfer it into the bowl. You see, there are barely peanut left in the peel that I got out from the bean. Hope I'm not gonna eat half of the peanuts before I'm even done. I'm going to quickly throw this in the trash. I don't know, do people use it for something? I've never used the peel for. Do you use it for anything? Do people use it for baking? I know there could be like a whole lot of uses that I don't know about. I love to learn new things. So this one is peeled and blown. this is the last, but not the least. Once I'm done with the peeling, it goes inside and we're done for the night. So they sell some of these in that African store. But like I said, sometimes when they keep it on the shelf, whether it's the way they fried it or something, but it doesn't just taste. It tastes. They do taste like something that has actually been rancid, and old oil. Peanut has oil, so it could go rancid after a while. I don't know why theirs is that way. I've actually had my peanut for a long time and nothing happened to it. So it could be their frying method. But once I'm done with cutting out the shell, we're done. So I'm going to quickly transfer it into this. This is the last part of it. I've kept you up for a long time. I appreciate you sticking around. The peanuts have actually made me dusty and sweaty. Oh, finally. This will go to the trash. Someone would be like, why are you putting that back inside? It's actually dusty, but when it blows, it's cleaner. We'll do this for 8 please. Throw this in the trash. Peels don't come out. See how clean? The ones I'm actually removing are the ones I didn't peel out when I was eating. I'll quickly transfer, once I'm done with this, I'll quickly transfer the other ones inside the jars. So you don't need to blow, you don't need to peel anymore. The peels are right inside here. So I'm going to quickly wipe the jars. I'm gonna wash this later. See, just little or no peanut inside. It's mostly the particles of the cashew. It's usually the halves that pass through. I need to sit a little bit. Are there things, I was asking initially, are there things you use the peel to do, or you just chew it? We're all done with the frying, with the peeling, with the now time to put them in the individual bottles, and we call it a night. I was praying to be done by 11:30, and I think that was like a good guess. I was praying to be done. Now I have what to use to eat my cucumber that has been staying in the fridge for a long time. I'm done. Whatever that is left inside here, I'm just gonna go away. I think the prayer should be when you pray for the peels, you pray that you don't have a lot of halves that you need to pick out. So this will quickly go in the trash. you gradually remove the peanut and have the shell left in the bean. So I'll just pour out the shell, the peels. So it's mostly the peels that are inside. And you have your clean peanuts. Let me bring the old ones and transfer into the jar. And we are done with the frying and the peeling. So this is cool now. I'm going to use the bigger jar. Let me grab a paper towel. So in case you're just joining and you didn't start the video from the beginning, I'll be posting the video so that you can see the whole process. I use my knives, jar to store it, and it will last for a while. So next to the next tray to fill up this jar. This is where we would just stir the peanuts and keep taking it until it's all done. And this is the final tray. I can basically say that this is a 2-hour process. Let me bring some plates. These were the ones I got out from the bin. This would have been the mess I would have been making if I was blowing it. But using the air fryer saved me this. Imagine having to do this with this amount of peanuts. This other jar, I have one more jar, but I'll be using it for the cashew. peanuts are right here. The full video will be, once I'm done, the full video will be on my channel. I'm glad I used this jar so everything could fit. Yep. So these are the peanuts. The peanuts. 3 jars of peanuts. And 1 big jar of cashew. Look at how it looks. I fried it. So for those that are just watching, I fried it for I did it for 10 minutes, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. These ones I did them for 350 for 15 minutes, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And yep, I'm just gonna let them cool. Clean up. I'll wipe down my air fryer later. But for now, this is already cool enough. This is cool enough. This is still warm. This is still warm. And this some leftover. In my home, somebody is gonna finish this one at a time, and that person is me or my kids. Tonight, the peels, a few peanuts inside that you can easily pick up. So this is our jar of peanuts, the first jar, the second jar, some nicely made crunchy peanuts. They are very crunchy. The third jar. And a jar of cashew nut. And that is it for tonight. I'm gonna clean up. Let me quickly grab my broom. I'm gonna be using my kids' broom. I like how small it is. I might just leave this open for a while since I'm still sweeping. Just trying to clean up a few clothes of the mess that I made. My friend, thank you so much for being here, for moderating, for dropping some kind comments. It means a lot to me, and for cheering me on. You were here almost the whole time. Like the whole time, not even almost. I appreciate you. So this is my mess. I told you, with the air fryer method, I'm blowing it. It saves you the stress of cleanup. This was the whole mess I had on the floor. So, yep. I'm going to quickly take off my clothes and freshen up, then head to bed. you feel you cleaned. You're still gonna see some heels when I'm cleaning. So I decided to clear it before my house is due for my nesting. Tomorrow I would try to have my robot pick up any other little piece left. And that is what we made tonight. Thank you so much for everyone that joined. It's time to call it a day and go to bed. You all have a good night. Thank you so much. I usually go through my chat. Thank you, Sally. Sally, yeah, thank you. I appreciate you for being here the whole time. Thank you, Denzel. Thank you, Fabrico. Thank you, Abdul. Excuse me. Yeah, like, if I didn't say your name correctly, please pardon me. It could just be my accent. I'm originally from Nigeria, and sometimes I struggle to say names that I'm not used to. Thank you so much, Salia. I appreciate you for sticking around and watching me make how many jars of peanut and cashew nuts. It means a lot. Thank you for your support, for subscribing, for moderating tonight. I appreciate every one of you. I'll be posting the video after now for everyone who would love to try this method of making crunchy peanuts from home. You all have a good night. Have a good night. Thank you. Good night, my friend. Good night, good night, good night. I don't know if you can, if you're still up. Good night. I have a peel on my hair. Good night.